See, the stalkers are out already. Hey, stalkers. Hey, stalkers. What up, stalkers? It's like everybody's going crazy. Mm-hmm. Definitely. Return to sender.
The secret I kept from my co-workers for months came out on Monday. I've been printing documents from my phone without owning a...
Still a little bit dude. Welcome in, stalkers. How's the karma? How's the backward spiral going? Still throwing each other under the bus, huh? I know. Still throwing each other under the bus. I literally got... Ooh. That's a turn for events. Or a turn of events. Yeah, because some of us have multiple stalkers. These are the same ones that act as though this damn wire. Especially the ones that act as though are still walking around with that facade. Everything's great. Everything's fine. I'm not fooling anybody. But behind closed doors, you're lurking and you're stalking. Because you ain't got shit better else to do. Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. Yeah, so someone's had a total disruption of whatever bullshit he was doing. Let's just say that. Yeah. So, your criminal endeavors. Why is the 9 of Wands in there again? course, it was because you didn't expect people to make it this far, yeah? Ones was in there too, so I'm gonna take it. Perseverance. Let's just say coming out unscathed. Not to hair out of place. Isn't that funny? With the Four of Pentacles. So a lot of these people are losing everything they once held dearly. With the change of events, the shift in energy. Excuse me. It's literally like you're at the bottom of society. Some might call it cursed, others might call it fair dues in your own comeuppance. I think it's both. Oh. So these are people that are getting very antsy. Because Seven of Swords is like diplomacy. Again, innit? Chaos. Whatever chaos you're living with on the inside, i.e. inside of you or inside your home, you're displaying it on your outer exterior. So you clearly wanted the collective to, let's just say, you wanted us deemed crazy, incompetent. Some of you about to be homeless, or you already are homeless. So you're the kind of individuals that try to use bully tactics, or you come up with something verbally aggressive, like, "Oh, if you don't do this, I'm gonna do this." You know, I'm connected to. You don't give a shit. How about that? So you're not fighting amongst yourselves, like I said. You're sharing these lovely STDs. Not only that, yeah, you're mad that you can't be a star. Why can't you be a star? Because you're unhealed. You may have been masquerading and parading around as though you were, but clearly you're not. Because it's come out in your actions and your responses. Unhinged. It's literally like a bunch of coffin dodgers throwing a dummy out of their Zimmer frames. This is why you target younger, more impressionable individuals, because you find them very easy to manipulate. What did you say? You said something like putty in your hands. The same individuals that are now being your downfall. So yeah, this match you can never be a star. You never were a star. Maybe to the devil, definitely. If I don't think he was even a star to the devil. He may have made you believe that to get you to agree to whatever he was asking for. Yeah. So this backstabbing and betrayal, causing innocent people heartache. You getting all that pack, ain't you? Ain't nice, is it? Yeah, bye. Coming in with that foul language. Not allowing it. I don't give a damn who you think you are. Take that shit somewhere else. Yeah. So you try to bound a Queen of Wands energy, or you try to mentally entrap a Queen of Wands energy. Or that was your ultimate goal. Like I said in it, you like to go for people with a certain energy so that you can feed off of them, really. Men and women both do it, but men do it more. You call them covert warlocks. These ones have always got a sob story. When you think about it, collective, they play the same sad baby violin every time. So every person they go into, they do the same thing to. Oh, this person cheated on me. They hurt me. But yet, these are the same people that have got a history of criminal records, a history of abuse, a history of fraud, a history of heinous crimes. But somehow, they're the victim. These silver-tongued devils. Hilarious. Hilarious. So you get some people that try to use scare tactics. Yeah, people are standing on who they are. High Priestess with the Eight of Wands and the Four of Cups. Ooh, yeah, damn right. Okay. Reaping justice. So this is justice. The fact that you choose to sit and watch that's on you. That's on you. It's like you're just checking every day to see, is anything gonna work? No, boo-boo. Clearly. No justice, no peace. No justice, no peace. So the majority of us are stood fully in our energy. That's why you're pissed off. People see who you are. For some of you, you've actually, in public, the way people receive you needs to be studied. Funny enough, it is the holidays as well, isn't it? Again, some of you may be planning a trip, maybe a holiday, maybe a weekend away, or you're thinking about it. Do it. Don't even think about it. Just go. Just go. Wherever it is, something's being brought to a close and it's coming in fast. Ten of Cups could also mean family. It doesn't have to mean like committed love and the white picket fence, so forth and so forth. It could just actually mean cycles closed with certain family members. Some of you, it's all your family members. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. It's like they were trying to stop you from being exactly who the divine created you to be. They worked relentlessly, though. I'm not going to lie. They worked relentlessly at this death. But in order to them to stop you from for your own transformation, they would benefit off the back end. This is why they stalk you so heavily. It's like they're desperate to see any kind of changes that validates or is in alignment with all the bullshit they've been doing. And now they're coming to the harsh realization that everything's coming back. Everything's returning to the sender. Everything's returning to its origin. And ain't the collective. That's for sure. Definitely the collective. So some of you may have had some type of hidden helpers. So they try to stop your celebration or stop you celebrating yourself or celebrating life. Or even celebrating whatever small accomplishment or achievement that you've experienced. They don't like that. It's literally like, how can I say, misery loves company. Literally, misery loves company. And for the most part, we all know who's like at the head of this shit. A whole community of individuals. It's like they took a contract that they could not fulfill and hoped that it would never be found out. Queen of Pentacles in the Emperor, which means you're business minded, you're very resourceful. You know not to outpour in situations where it's not being reciprocated. I would also say you have like tenacity. And then when you need to get into your more, how can I say, masculine energy, you encompass the Emperor energy. So you're clearly stood at your post. So it's like these people, because 3 of cups is celebration, happiness, achievement. These people don't want to achieve anything. Why? Because then it goes against all these false narratives that they've been spreading for who knows how long. Yeah, tire moment for these people. This is the time that they try to put you in. You can't tire someone else on the right foot. Look at that. Look at that. Judgment. Judgment with the 10 of Pentacles. Again, either these people stole money or they owe you money, but in some way, shape, or form, this could be some form of compensation. So this could be like, you could be suing these people. I don't blame you. I'd sue them too. They deserve to be sued. Whilst you skip up into the sunset in your new way of life. One that they fought tirelessly to stop you from having. They don't have no right. You understand? You need to focus on your own shit. Or the lack of. How dare you? Just because you can describe this family, you was never that. Especially for my collective. These vampires. These spiritual vampires that do heinous things. They like to steal the innocence of children. That's what they do. And then they want to burden the individual with the traumas of the crimes you perpetrated whilst you plug into that child like a power supply and build what you believe is like some type of fruitful existence. No, boo-boo. Call back your energy. Call back everything that belongs to you, stolen, known, and unknown, period. Now they're burdened. They're burdened because they've always been looked at differently now. Yeah. they're being looked at as individuals with a poverty mindset. But some of these people, that is their judgment, is to spend the rest of their life in poverty. It doesn't matter what they do, it's not going to succeed. And it's probably going to be, in them people, it's probably going to be instant. And I say it couldn't have happened to a better set of people. Or a more deserving set of people. Let me just say that. They more than deserve this shit. Again. Seven of Pentacles on the bottom. So that's what they do. Can you remember, energy is like, how can I say? It's literally like, what was that nursery? What was that nursery tale where the is it Rumpelstiltskin, where he yarned the is it willow string into gold? Think of that in a spiritual aspect. Temperance again. So people are being exposed as fakes. People with no gifts. So whatever covens you join, you pretending to have certain gifts, you was a big fat liar. Look at that judgment again, twice. Double confirmation. Universal judgment, spiritual judgment, and judgment for whatever coven they was joined up with. Now I can imagine they're probably all in this chat now. Want to be friends? We're not interested. We don't want your friendship. You can keep that. We want no parts of it. Again, 3 of Cups. Oh, now you want to celebrate us. We don't need your celebration. We don't need your celebration. Not at all. It's like the time you took to lie, cheat, and steal. Yeah. So there's a King of Pentacles about to lose everything, or they have lost everything. So this is someone that's trying to hold on to the last few pennies they have. Maybe if you actually earned it or worked for it, generally worked for it, you would be able to keep it. But when you do lower level activities and engage with lower level entities, you get like a cap on that shit, innit? Especially then if you cannot fulfill what they're asking you for, and you couldn't. So maybe these people are celebrating somebody losing everything because it was never theirs in the first place. Imagine that, collective. Imagine these people going around showing off, bragging, boasting with shit they stole from other people. Make it make sense. What are we really doing here? And they expect to be, what's the word? Idolized or envied or, oh, I want to be like you. No, boo-boo. These are people that like to be worshipped for material items. When really, they're completely empty, no substance. This is someone that's probably like very promiscuous. I would say extremely. This is probably someone that pays for prostitution too. Yeah. Or just like to engage in reckless encounters. So it's like they like to collect people's energies. That makes any sense. But now you're infected. So what are you really collecting? Lawsuits. Mm-hmm. You can no longer hide this with the moon cycles. This is someone that's so insecure. The world cards out again. Yeah. This is being backed by the universe. It's about time. This is someone who, once they don't get what they want, or if they're not able to, how can I say, deceive someone, or especially if someone sees through them, oh, they don't like that. They really don't like that. You know, when you can see beyond someone's mask, that makes you a threat. This is why they go absolutely ballistic in trying to destroy you. Or not all the while not realizing all they was doing is exposing herself. That's like what they did do. They exposed themselves. They was too busy focusing on silencing someone that could see straight through them, which is the collective, clearly. Especially when you tell someone exactly who they are, verbatim. They don't like that. It's like a real big kick to their ego. It's literally like, how can I say? You know, you win someone, you kick someone in their gut, and they're like, that's what it's like. Because these kind of individuals, yeah, they base their title off of no one realizing and seeing who they truly are, who they truly always been. They never banked on that. This is how arrogant and sure of themselves that they were. That wasn't until they came across the right one. Yeah. These are people that give out it's literally like, I don't know, someone keeps like a black book or like a tally between him and his other warlock friends of the amount of people they've deceived, men and women. Because most of these men, they sleep with anything. They don't discriminate. Women, men, transgenders, dinosaurs, even animals, children too. And that's how they get their foot in the door. They whisper sweet nothing. So these are people that think that they're gifted with words, when really all they're really doing is, as they're speaking these words, they're speaking spells. That makes any sense. God forbid if you eat or drink from these individuals. It kind of renders you powerless. That's what I want to say. So that they can then have their little dirty little way and then attach cords to you. Ooh, look at that. It's the devil in the reverse. It's the devil in the reverse. With the 8 of Cups. Ooh. It's not looking good, bruv. These are people that refuse to abandon this downward spiral. Again, very narcissistic. They're working out of the energy of their ego. The ego of their lower self It's literally like they only just made this up a laughing stock, but it's like to them, they had to prove it to themselves when it was already apparent. The fact that whoever they was doing it to was unawares kind of goes against them. You're supposed to give your opponent fair opportunity, right or wrong. Isn't that universal law? You must give your opponent fair opportunity. No. They chose to forfeit that when they chose to deceive others and just lie. And this is the price they pay. Misery. There will never be another you collective. So they can search for you and everybody they meet. There will never be another you. Even a doppelganger ain't matching up to standards. Yeah, even the doppelganger ain't doing it. Yeah, look at that. Knight of Cups, Knight of Pentacles. So these are people that like to breadcrumb. You catch my drift? Breadcrumb in the sense of, yeah, feed you a world of fake promises. Do you understand? But not fulfill one of them. At the same time, say for instance, this is the type of people that are. They will say, oh, we'll go 50-50. I'll pay your bills. I'll contribute towards the food shopping, this, that, and the third. I'll contribute towards your ambitions. And when that time comes around, magically they disappear. And if they haven't disappeared, there's some elaborate lie as to why they cannot stand up to their end of the plate. They actually make a living out of doing this shit. Do you understand? Or for instance, they breadcrumb you definitely. So say for instance, I don't know, the shopping's £100. It should be 50-50. They'll say, all right, then I'll put £15 towards it. Because I don't really eat that much food anyway. Knowing full well, they're eating out the whole cupboard, especially whilst you're asleep. And then you may go back and look into pots and the pots are empty. That's these type of people. These type of men, definitely. Yet they walk around with the air of grandeur like they're the bee's knees. How? You are a whole demon. What are you talking about? And where their strategies work so well, especially with the how can I say, the opposite to their ethnicity. They're like that. They're more easier. They're more easier, more loose. They have no boundaries, no morals. And they're easy to corrupt and manipulate. For some of you, it's like these people like to literally collect a stable of individuals. Do you mind when Noah's Ark said, was it Noah's Ark? When he said he had a barn full of 2 of each animal. That's these warlocks. Oh, yes. 2 of each, but 1 of each sex. Let's just say that. And I stand on that too. You see, these are the kind of people that are, it's literally like they smell. You see, if people's having something coming to them or some type of good news, these people smell it. They're the first ones there. They'll have a good news. And then they come in hot and heavy. Oh, I was thinking about you. I can't live without you. You're the love of my life. For some of you, they even marry you. That's another trap too. Oh, yeah. For some of you, these people they're married to multiple people. Let's be clear. They're married to multiple people. For some of you, they even use religion to marry multiple people. But let go, not stepping up to the plate for any of them. So really, it's literally like they're violating the sanctimony of marriage, literally. So, High Priestess again. You know, when you impersonate someone else's authenticity, someone must be getting their ass beat. Especially when you impersonate a temperance energy, but yet though you're not able to produce anything. Make it make sense. And what you was trying to produce, it was an illusion with spell work. So when you was getting questioned, you would deflect by using intimacy as like a weapon. Don't you think that gets boring after a while? Don't you think people say the pattern recognition of certain things? I think it's hilarious. But yet though, yeah. So for those that lie about their financial status, or even what they do to obtain said finances, for those that feel that they need to bribe someone into commitment, that's very insecure, don't you think? You shouldn't have to bribe someone with anything. Do you understand? Who you are as a person, what you stand for, how you carry yourself should speak for itself, don't you think? But that's not the kind of society that we live in, guys. Unfortunately. These are people that they get very jealous. Do you know what strikes me as odd? If they're not willing to do the work themselves, yeah. Why do they feel the need to express their envy and the jealousy of others that actually do the work? Do you understand? Because they know that they're fake, so they just assume, no, everybody's like them. No, we're not. I don't know what the devil told you, but I'm telling you, no, we're not. I don't know what your coven told you, but I'm telling you, no, we're not. And this is what they hate. They cannot tar the collective with the same brush as them. Yeah. Can we possess full strength? But these people think, oh, because I'm a man or because I got muscles, they believe that's strength. Boo-boo, it's not. If that was the definition of strength, then why did you need to do the sneaky, backhanded, in the shadows action that you did? Make it make sense. Make it make sense. The collective is definitely the epitome of real strength. Yeah, these are people that cannot defend their actions that they took. 7 of Wands in the reverse. And yet we still sit high, we still sit pretty. It's funny how you get people that love to paint you out to be exactly who they are. Because that's what they kind of do. They pick people with qualities that they know they don't own, that they know they do not possess. And then they will then mimic and copy those qualities. So the time you took doing that, you could have just been fixing yourself up from the get-go. Do you understand? So clearly they like what they do. So for those of you that may receive these fake apologies, not interested. And I want you to do the same, collective. Do you know what season that you're in? They don't want you to know what season they're in. Look at that. What was I saying about impersonators? There you go. Plagiarizers. These are people that are, I don't know if they stand in the mirror and if they stand in the mirror and practice these acts to sound more convincing. But then when it comes down to the grain, they cannot showcase any substance at all. It's just all word of mouth. So that you know that you cannot siphon from other people and pretend to be or have something you've never possessed. Probably never in the day of your life. You know, it is what it is. It's like you did it for some type of attention. So like literally like you want to be like the loudest, the brashest, the most ruthlessest. And now look at you. All you're showing is that you're clearly the weakest one of the whole bunch. Many of you. So then you lead people like you think by examples. You expect people to follow suit. So it's like you're leading people straight downstairs. I notice a lot of that. There's been a lot of weird things going on, like people just randomly fighting. You know what? Not trying to be funny, but it's literally like we're already. Is it World War III? It's already begun. It's already begun. Look at the corruption. Look at the abusive criminal family members. It's already begun. Or already has been going on. Only now the veil has been obliterated. Whereas they could hide it behind this or sweep it under the rug. No. Who that have eyes to see, we see. People burning out their cars for insurance money. People deliberately making themselves sick or fabricating illnesses to get fake support. People even harming themselves or to get attention. That is the most perfect definition of madness. Not saying that's an excuse, because it definitely is not an excuse. They say slow and steady wins the race, yeah. You see, when you are just naturally successful from just who you are as an individual, that speaks a lot. But what I'm seeing is there's some people out here that are just doing the most out of character things. Madness. You might as well just call it madness personified. To garner attention. It's weird. Even trying to stage things in their own existence. For some of these people is even harming their own children. Just to garner some type of sympathy and energy. That make any sense? It's sickening. It's sickening. You've got people burning out their, whether it's their vehicles or someone paid them to do it, burning out people's vehicles so they can get an upgrade. Things like that. Say, for instance, you got a friend and I don't know, they hit a lucky streak. Either they like won some type of jackpot at a casino or even at the lottery. Say, just hypothetically, just an example. These are the kind of individuals that will set someone up to befriend that person just so they can rob them. That's these type of people. Or they persuade them into making some type of stupid business transaction that doesn't yield them anything. They end up losing everything. Do you understand? That's these people. I just hate to see anybody with any kind of achievement or success. I got to go in a minute. Oh, damn. Can't miss this phone call like I did yesterday. Some of you walk or you possess Ace of Pentacles energy. That's like saying anything you touch turns to gold. This is why you will have these demonic individuals trying to destroy it or sabotage it. And what's the first action you take? Slander and gossip. Definition of character. Yeah. Told you. Ooh, hoo, hoo, hoo. So this is two confirmations then. 8 of Wands again with the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah. Ace of Wands with the 8 of Wands with the Ace of Pentacles. I'm going to say 8 of Pentacles. And why was I going to say? I don't know why I was going to say 8 of Pentacles. But anyway. And this tells me that whoever you are in my collective is like, regardless of how difficult things may have been, to the outside looking in, to these weirdos, you make it look easy. So they want to attempt to do it. And when they cannot do the same thing as you, they get mad. I want to tear down your shit. Some of you have gone on to, or you possibly could be, giving birth to either an idea, a creative idea, or another like multiple. I'm getting multiple streams of income. However, that looks for you, like multiple streams of income. So although it may come under one umbrella, there's different aspects to it. That's the different streams of income. That's for some of you, not all of you. For some of you now, the same people that were trying to impersonate and be you, they're actually now, they're probably in your chat now. Stalking, watching, pretending to learn. They're not. That's a facade. They just want to learn more about it so that they can then go out there and try to emulate you. Do you understand? To obtain, your life. And that's not going to work. So now realizing that you are justice. For some of you, that's your title. Justice and judgment. Forged in the spirit realm. purely because you didn't let nothing stop you. That's just like sheer determination, willpower, and the way you view or the way you look at situations. Yeah, that's what you do. For some of you, it's a gift that you have. You find solutions. Or different routes to wherever your end goal is. This is why these people have been working tooth and nail to try and discredit you, tarnish your character, smear your name. Hope you enjoyed it though. Hope you enjoyed it. Yes, you're illuminating it. But some of you, whatever gift you have, see the charts come out again. Determination, forward movement. You're literally like I don't know why I'm getting like a sunflower. You're literally like you're blossoming into exactly who you're supposed to be. You're blossoming into who you've always been. You kind of see what people don't see. Some of you pick up on things that others don't. You notice every slight, subtle change, shift, facial expression. Yeah, it's an amazing gift to have, collective, but in some aspects, no, it's not. I have to be honest, it's not. You understand? Which is why I get for a lot of you why you choose to move the way you move. It's like you hope for the best, but at the same time, you don't really set any expectations. So that's like saying anybody you encounter, you just allow them to be whoever they choose to be. Do you understand? And I say that literally because I give you a prime example. It could be someone you've known all your life, but there's always been something niggling you that you didn't feel was sincere. Sometimes you may have questioned it, sometimes you may have not. I can't stand these puzzle things. Oh, there you go. But like the same little pattern recognition you observed is like now you can't ignore it. It's been a consistent thing, whereas you may have played it off as something else, or even some of you made excuses for it. So now it's undeniable. It's just like when people say, oh, I've changed this, that, and the third. And then within a few hours of you being around them, you're starting to see the telltale signs of the shit they were suppressing. Shit you already knew. But then when it surfaces and you see it, that's what you need to know. Just keep it moving. But these people expect you to like have it out with them. Why would I? That's a waste of time. Do you understand? They want you to waste your energy, your good energy, on their nonsense. We ain't doing that. We definitely ain't doing that. And if this individual phone, I have to definitely get off the phone. I need to turn it off for a minute. Yeah, these people was just put around you or sent towards you to cause you some type of delay or sidetrack you. Yeah. For some of you, they was meant to detour you from your path because you're demonic family members wouldn't accept the fact that it was you. That's the real truth of it. Your own family members wouldn't accept the fact that it was you. They thought they had the authority to pick and choose. You don't. Many people like to say, oh yeah, I'm chosen, I'm the chosen one, I'm the chosen one. But you're failing to realize, yeah, there's things you have to experience. Do you understand? And it's not something that you boast and brag about. It's something you live on a day-to-day basis. It's not something you run around with bells and whistles. So anybody that is, no, they're not. They're chosen for the devil, period. Look at that. 6 and 4 is 10. And the cycle, completion. 6 of swords is forward movement. 4 of swords is rest and recovery. 9 of cups is all your wishes being granted. Wheel of fortune in the upright. Exactly. So, in a sense, if you've got some family members that thought they could pick the generational curse breaker, it doesn't work like that. Because the test you get put through, that's what deems you your past. You got to pass those tests. And then these people can say they passed any test. We haven't said anything. It's not for us to tell you. What, so then you can then steal it and act as though, yeah, I had to do this, or I was tested this, that, and that way. No, boo-boo. No, boo-boo. Like the divine says in it, you will know my people from the fruit they bear. 6 and 4. Continue to move forward. It's like when these people like to put things in your, or to try and put things to block you, to stop you, to stagnate you, or just to cause you major delays or upset, even heartbreak. It's literally like they can't kick you down. And if you do stumble, you get right back up. You dust yourself off and get right back up. They don't like that. It's your time. However that looks for many of you, only you know within yourself. That's not something that you need to broadcast. And if anybody asks you, you're not obligated to tell anybody anything. That's another thing. These are the kind of people that will like to contact you and act like, oh, long time no see. What you been up to? What's going on in your life then? Nah. They just want to know what's going on for you, what you're doing, what you're working on, so that they have an upper hand on what to sabotage and attack next. Tell me I'm wrong. A lot of you are recognizing the pattern of these things. And then you're realizing the people that was doing it is always the one closest to you. Always the one closest to you. Ace of Cups on the bottom. So, this new life of yours, collective, they don't have a seat at that table. They don't have a seat at that table. And that's because of their own actions. They believe just because you haven't spoke on it, they think that you don't know about it. The divine already said it's not everything you need to mention. Do you understand? It's not everything you need to mention. And that's what they don't like. So what you're not mentioning, they're trying to use like very strategic ways of getting the information out of you. Yeah. Because whatever seeds they planted, their crops ain't growing and their trees ain't bearing no fruit. How about that? Everything they built on these faulty foundation, lies, slander, abuse, every form of abuse, physical, verbally, mentally, spiritually, including sexually. Let's not sugarcoat it. And those that know exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah, they try to, this is kind of like on the fence. They try to overwhelm you and overburden you with their own shit. So that's like, excuse me, spiritual burp. You're forcing into the collective, or trying to force into the existence, the collective existence, yeah? Your own flaws, your own wants, your own dislikes. So it's like you want us to think the same way you do, or just settle for anything. No, we're not desperate. That's you people. We're not desperate. But yet at the same time, you choose to wallow or to swim in the pig pen, so to speak. But then pretend as though you've changed, or you want change, or you're trying to change. Come on now. How old are you? Some of you's almost 100. What we doing here? But yet though, you continue to perpetuate the same low vibrational demonic conduct. Yeah. Okay. So what was I saying? Do you know what? Thank you, Spirit. Didn't I just say, yeah, that these people, because they like to live recklessly, do reckless shit, although they like to do this under the cover of darkness and hide the true fact, I'ma call it out and expose it like it is, period. So they do magic. That's in the reverse. So that's baneful magic to say, for instance, how can I say, what they call traditional values, they want to push that onto you or make you believe that that's how you got to conduct your life. For some of you, they try to control your life. They try to control how you think, how you feel, what you do, what you say. No, boo-boo. That's like saying they like to control the free will of others, but yet though, they cannot control their own body parts. Make it make sense. What we're doing here. You want to control the collective's free will, yet though you have zero control of your own over your own bodily organs. Make it make sense. And it's showing. Clearly it's showing. So clearly there are people that do generally have love and care. And I don't mean like in like a physical way. Just in the capacity of, you can love individuals, right? It happen to be physical. But these people don't think like that. They think their version of love and care means that you want to sleep with them. You want to catch their germs. You want to share their STDs. I mean, they be sleeping with everybody. This is why they're all unhinged. Because for you know, men and women, let's just say that, you've been sleeping with, I don't know, 5 women, 3 men. How many other people did they sleep with? Make it make sense. And then you wonder why you're all fighting now, trying to play the blame game. And you got the audacity to have the collector's name on your tongue. You better take a seat. Several seats. Several seats. And the funny thing is, it is the ones that do the most talking. Yeah. Can I get an ashe? 2 of Cups with the Empress. You know when people say, oh, 2 of Cups situation, important union. I don't know why I'm getting this. A lot of people may think automatically, oh, that means a significant other. No. That's the plot twist. That important union collective is with yourself, believe it or not. Exactly. That commitment is supposed to be with yourself. Do you understand? And then the rest shall follow. Whenever we look at, I notice people would look at it because I probably would too. Ace of Swords. This is the truth. That important union is supposed to be with yourself. You, yourself, and God. I'm talking God, the creator mind. Let me just confirm that off the get-go. The creator, not the governor of this realm. We ain't talking about that fool. That's these people's master. So yeah, your first union should be with yourself. That is the whole point of your spiritual awakening. You're meant to come into union with yourself. And a lot of people can't do that. And this is why they end up the way they do. Because they have the wrong perception of what it is, or they believe the wrong person. Again, no one asked any questions. No one did any fact checking. No one wanted to. Is this shit? I don't understand our people. Say they want the truth, but yet though they seek it outside of their self. Make it make sense. So of course these people are gonna have people running rings. They're gonna run rings around you. Until what? You wake up? Or until you lose your mind? Which one is it? Again, you have to come into union with yourself. All right, we all have past traumas. We've all had terrible things happen to us, but it's how you choose to allow it to affect your forward movement. And most of these people are acting like, because of what they experienced, and I can guarantee you it was not even nowhere near on the scale as the collective. Let's be for real. Yeah, the little misfortunes or the little upset that they may have had, they've used that as an excuse to act as though the universe owes them something. You know, that's a very low vibrational mindset to have. So they then choose to take it out on everything in their immediate environment instead of going within, reflecting. Thinking about what changes they can make. Why does no one ever think that? I've always wondered that myself. And some of these people, like I said, they're older than the collective. So what are we really doing here? So what was you really teaching? You was really just teaching the younger generation how to be on a path of destruction. Why? Clearly it must have benefited you in some way, shape, or form. Or either that, or you've seen it as entertainment. Because I see a lot of people that have, over the years, I see it clear as day, that found it amusing knowing that they would lie to your face basically and give you misinformation or lead you on the wrong path or give you false information deliberately. And it's been evident. Prime example, if you know what you see. Say for instance, I witnessed something, I observed something here, and then there's two other people that observed the exact same thing as I did. Do you understand? They don't know that I observed it too. That's the point I'm trying to make. They didn't know that I observed it too, yeah? But then when you ask them for their version of what they observed, it's completely different. Again, blatant lies. Do you understand? From what you observed, yeah. Then you go and ask another person. You both observed the same thing. So why are you getting different stories? Make it make sense. That's what I'm talking about. This is like what I'm talking about. You both observed the same thing, but yet though. And the thing about, I'll give you an example. The thing about it, yeah. Two people, imagine you're both stood together, but you both said different things. Make it make sense. And I'm talking current time. Current time. This is the shit I'm talking about. So it's not about seeking anything outside yourself. That's what I would suggest. Do you understand? Find ways of, if you can't find that information yourself, find more factual ways, I would say. Look at that. Yeah. Same thing again, isn't it? So, by the looks of things, you got a lot of, I don't know if they was always in the reverse. Hopefully they're here and they become upright again. There's a lot of emperors in the reverse, so that means that they are low vibrational, very ego-driven, very unbalanced, very narcissistic. So I can imagine these are the types of individuals that seek validation from others. That's what fuels them. That's what makes them feel like, yeah, I'm the man. I'm the king of the castle. And then when that shit ain't there, they crumble like moldy bread. Do you know what I mean? Literally. And it's funny how the emperor came out in reverse and the empress came out upright. Funny that, isn't it? The emperor's in reverse and the empress is upright. So that tells me it's the feminines that are, even though there are, don't get me wrong, there probably are a few others, but I'm talking for this immediate environment. There's a lot of emperors that are not balanced. So that could explain these, what I've observed, some madness, literally. Fighting on the street in broad daylight. Cars being set on fire. That's not a woman's thing, by the way. That's blatantly a man's thing, because you know what? No woman wants to be out of bed at 2-3 o'clock in the morning. Nah, she's drawing Z sleeping. Literally. She's drawing Z sleeping. Now, this happened right where I stay, actually. Do you know what I mean? I didn't see it happen, but I heard it. And my curtains was open, so I shut my curtains, and the vehicle that was there, the vehicle in question, there's nothing wrong with it. It was fine. I've gone to sleep. I was asleep. In fact, I was asleep. I just heard this big explosion. I'm thinking, is it fireworks? But then like the sound of flames. When things are burning, you can like hear that flame sound. I'm thinking, hold on a minute. It didn't sound right. That makes sense. It sounded really, really loud. So I've turned around, because I think I had my back to the window. So I've turned around and I could literally see the flames through like the top part of your curtain, like where the pole meets the curtain and there's like a little gap. Yeah, I could see like the flames. I'm thinking, oh my gosh. Chat, this is like 3:30 in the morning. Who's out setting fire to cars at 3:30 in the bloody morning? I'm telling you, ain't no empress doing that shit. You understand? All right then. People done lost their minds. Yeah, it was bad because bloody. I literally thought, I don't know why I thought I was going to see the engine. Because I kept hearing like this popping. Wherever was in that vehicle, no. But it wasn't there before. When I closed the curtain, I saw the vehicle there. It was fine. Do you know what I mean? And then within a couple of hours, I don't know if you want to say spontaneous combustion, but I'm not sure how that works. But I'll have to see that in action. But the car is actually not even working. So how would it caught fire? The car doesn't work. The car doesn't work. So between us, deliberate. When I'm thinking about that car, I'm thinking to myself, new money-making venture, new way of doing things, new job. Or like a new skill, maybe. Some of you's learning some type of new skill or a new talent, maybe. Or maybe a talent that you just realized you had and didn't before. Some of you are surprising yourself, which is a good thing. Sometimes you realize that you have a talent that you never knew you had. Like that. It's madness, isn't it? But yeah, 8 of Pentacles. Whatever it is, it's a good thing. You don't have to tell anybody. You don't have to tell anybody. You're not obligated to tell anybody anything. These people like to act as though they have a right to know every aspect of the ins and outs of someone else's existence. Yet these are the biggest people. Top of the list for secret lives. Top of the list for double lives. You understand? Top of the list for covert behavior. Definitely. Let me see what chakras everybody's acting out of. Yeah, it was actually, I wouldn't say I was scared. I was more worried about the bushes catching fire. Yeah. There's a lot of bushes around there, and I thought if anything sparks with it being dry, could that catch on to other vehicles in the car park? And yeah, it was madness. So clearly it's either some type of if they must be insured now, so you can't drive without insurance. So yeah, I think it's some type of insurance shop. And if they did do what I strongly sense they did do, but however they tried to make it look, that's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. If you think that the fire brigade can't tell the origin of fires, you're sadly mistaken. Or what caused it, you're sadly mistaken. So hopefully they didn't. In fact, I would say it was lucky it happened where it did, because had it been parked in a proper parking bay, it could have caught fire to someone else's vehicle. They parked it somewhere where it's not supposed to be parked anyway. So yeah. But anyway, how's everybody else's rising been going? This is why I said to people whenever people say things like, and I said this before as well. Don't get me wrong, I've made that error too. I just didn't ask that question. It's only after the fact that I thought about it and I was like, damn. So in the sense of a test, it's just about sharpening your discernment, really. I'm being honest with you. Because yeah, when people, you got to remember, the devil was like a fallen angel, isn't it? And he wanted to have like possess the power of what God had. So even though he was like God's right hand man or right hand devil, whatever the case may be, yeah, and he got cast out, he still views himself as a god. That's on him. I'm not about to go back and forth on why. So when people side with him, do you understand? There's a lot of people that do this. And then they say, oh, my God, my God, my God. You're just thinking, oh, the creator. No. Ask them, what God are you talking about? The governor of this realm or God the creator? Okay, the collective's only going to be talking about the creator. That's for sure. So, you get some stupid ass people. Why would you be in my comment section talking stupidness? What's wrong with you people? Yeah, what's wrong with you people? What makes you think you can come onto my channel, do you understand, and talk nonsense? I don't get it. What do you gain from it? Is that supposed to like unnerve me? You're forgetting one thing. I put in their place bigger and badder than what you think you are. So I'm not sure who you're trying to call a pile of shit or a pile of dirt, but boo boo, I am in charge of the creator. You understand? Put some respect on my name. And then the fact that you're on there on some fake account says a lot. And nobody cares. Again, it's like people always have balls and mouth from behind the screen on the keyboard. You would never say that to my face. Exactly. Now your ass is blocked. How about that? Perfect. You can't bully me. My family already tried and tested that shit and it still backfired. So, come on now. I'm seasoned to this shit. Solarplex. Is there a King of Cups in the reverse? I'm quite sure Violet is the origin. So that's that tell me King of Cups in the reverse, that's someone greedy, gluttonous. No disrespect, but this person could have like a big gut. It's like they overindulge in everything, literally. If you look at the color on the chakra table, I'm quite sure that violet is the origin. I believe purple is universal. So this person, this is what they go through life doing this. Wherever it stems from is wherever it stems from. It is what it is. So this person in reverse is doing what? Oh, you like to do that kind of thing. Oh. So maybe this individual, I don't know why I'm getting this. Has at least 3 or more witches, or they're sleeping with 3 or more witches. It could be 2 witches and a transgender, or even 3 witches and a couple of secret boyfriends. Yeah. So I'm not sure if it's like work based or if one of these people is the partner. But they all share one person. And then they wonder why these people's egos are so deflated, so inflated. Or they either know, or because Hermit is like go into hiding. Oh, so you're hiding this. See what I'm trying to say to you? See, these are the same people that act as though they're of Hierophant energy in the upright and are not. These are people that this is how they live. This is the secrets that they're hiding. Again, I said they sleep with multiple people. No protection. Where's those cards again? Which one should I do? Let me see something. Just let me shoot something. Let me shoot something. Yeah. I don't know what relevance it has to this spread. But yeah, that's what I got. What about this King of Cups in the reverse? Give me some on this King of Cups in the reverse. This narcissistic, gluttonous, greedy individual. Yeah, they like playing with fire by the looks of things. Death. Oh! So, this is why like carbon mentality or carbon energy comes to mind. So, these are the ones that you give the orders. So this explains why these people feel they have the right to control someone else's free will. Because you've got some little Jezebelian karmic witches that bow to your every will. Good for them. Okay? Not collective. That's not going to fly. Thank you. Next. So you like to play with fire. It's like this is their excitement. To cause death to others, and then they all, whatever position they play, to clean shit up. Yeah, you do. So the perpetrator is the King of Cups in the reverse. So this is someone that must have an issue with, that must have mummy issues then. You must have mummy issues, unhealed mummy issues. Deal with it. However you choose to view people, one thing that you are going to do is put some respect on the collector's name. I don't business about these little witches you want to play around with. Psh, it is what it is. But don't put them in the same bracket as a collective. Do you understand? Now you're violating. So yeah, these are the little serpents that are running around. Cleaning up for this disease-ridden King of Cups in the reverse. Why is road in the reverse? What I'm getting from this, these are people that don't walk a straight line. They don't walk a straight line. Oh, see, I told you I gotta go. Hello? Yeah, speaking. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, now it's fine. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. His name's Aaron Johnson. Yeah, AARON. JOHN. You know, just like I was like, you've got product. Basically, what it is, I have the food services, my son, he was under Parkinson's and before. That was the first time he was dialogue. And he got hold of my son, and so the services, not engaging them, so they were going to have a court proceeding about his health on Sunday. So I was going to put my job for it, and I should continue to come here, I should check out to the instruction of things that I'm going to on the phone, I'll try. Okay. I don't mind doing like a video, like a Zoom hearing, like if I was on like yeah, I don't mind that. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yes, that's my email. Yeah, it's Zachariah Johnson. ZACKERRYA Johnson. And his date. Yeah. 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 It's the 27th of the 5th, 2013. Yeah, it's flat 1, 5 Crosby Road. And that's in, and that's BS8 4SR. 4SR. Yeah. Okay, brilliant. Thank you for your help. Thank you. Thank you. Bye. You can also contact us to provide evidence or general inquiries by email. Bristol.gov.uk. Please make sure to have your national insurance number ready and hope to speak to one of our advisors. We are sorry. All of our agents are currently busy. Please try again later. Where's my there? Ah, not yet, not yet, not yet. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. That was a very important phone call. Sorry, I had to take it. Excuse me. So, where was we? Where was we? Yeah, so although it says King of Cups in the reverse, there could be more than one of these types of individuals that do this. Yeah? Oh, damn. Okay. Confirmation. Confirmation. Yeah, so these people thought they could sail off into the sunset. boats in the reverse, roads in the reverse. So this is like an older couple. It could be, doesn't have to be. It just can mean that it's a couple that's been together for a long time. So they've been doing this for a long time. Now, strangulation. The thing about what this is, I can get this one of two ways. They may have drove their targets to do this. They may have been watching, or they may have done this to people at force and oversaw it, or they did it themselves and then added this to it to make it look like this. Possibly. Yeah, I told you. These cults and covens, come on now. Do better. Do better. Do better. Yeah. This is, excuse me, this is a confirmed name for Gazette. I don't know what significance that could have. It could be people that are grandparents. Or this may have been done to somebody's grandparents. Or this couple. Or these people are grandparents. Which tells me, let me just see. This is just a clear sign that maturity does not come with age. I don't know if someone's having some type of car drama, or this is what they do also. They tamper with people's vehicles. Yeah, they don't like people that are spiritual. People that have discernment to be able to see beyond the veil. And it's mad how I just said something not even 5 minutes ago. Yeah. These are people that are living well above their means. All these people that fake certain means that they say they have. Now, didn't I say this could mean that what they're attracted to is other people's money or people with money. Remember, I just said not even 10 minutes ago? Am I right? I did say about 10 minutes ago that these are the type of individuals. Say, for instance, if there's someone they knew, they got news of someone getting some type of jackpot or windfall that they didn't benefit from or wasn't able to benefit from. Yeah, they would set them up. Confirmation. That's probably where the fake flexing comes in then. So they present themselves as something that they're not to get access to other people's windfall. Or get them trapped in something. Oh, wow. So, for the love of whatever someone else has, yeah, they will formulate these things. It's all part of their plan. Confirmation. So they target individuals, but they're in regret. Why are you in regret? Maybe because your target is still breathing. Maybe because you got too complacent. Inside job, told you. Inside job. I believe I said this a few months ago, that they have people, these cults, for their little endeavors, let's just say, they have people placed in the right places to facilitate whatever crime they're trying to commit. Definitely. This could be people that live near a beach. I do know a beach is significant. Or people that love the beach. Maybe because they use the sea to do rituals, maybe. The sand, the seawater. Yeah, you got some, yeah. So this person probably pumped up these witches' head. So now they got a big ass ego. Funny that. Maybe they're feeling suicidal now. Crime of passion. Or maybe these extracurricular parties have had enough. They're all falling out. It's like they're all trying to claim a spot that none of them fit the shoe for. Literally. And it's only because of the fact of they collaborated in certain things. That's the only thing that's really tying these people or keeping these people together that are now in debt. Whether that be a debt to the universe or a debt to their God, which is El Diablo. Yeah, they feel trapped. Do you know what I'm getting? Funny enough, they are now trapped in the same trap they set for others. They're now trapped in the same traps they set for others. So whatever manipulation tactics they was able to use in the past are not working now. Especially not with this energy shift. Give me some more on this these feminine, yeah. Yeah, they're just greedy. These people that will do anything for $1. For some of you, this King of Cups in the reverse may even, I don't think it's a thing where they offered to sell themselves for this masculine. It's like to prove their loyalty. These people indulge in a lot of perversion. I just got like this yucky feeling. Yeah, they dive in a lot of perversion. So, and they're also involved in a lot of homicides, which may have been disguised as like death by natural causes. Okay, yes. Oh my gosh. Do you know what? This story just keeps coming out again and again and again. So this is the assassin that is getting their accomplice partners in crime that surveil their targets it kind of makes you think about, yeah, I'll keep that shit to myself. To continue to commit some type of fraud to obtain life insurance. So it's like they silently try to assassinate people, but they believe they remain hidden. Like they like to be like a chameleon, so they like to camouflage to whatever environment they're in. Probably even in this chat too. Who cares? I don't. Some of them has either had some type of fatal accident or that is what's destined for one of you people. Yeah, that's justice. Mm-mm. Oof. This is getting very dark. Told you. Neighborhood. Oh, so this is an inside job within the neighborhood. Possibly another strategy they may use is by being a fake caregiver. And really all they're doing is setting the stage or setting things in place is what I'm getting. Setting these accidents in place for this. Definitely. Yeah. They hate people that are tapped in. Yeah. Looky here. What do we have here? Yeah. Somebody is a devil within somebody's home or their home. That says a lot, innit? Or I could take it as this is someone that tries to hide the devil within. The kind of person that to the neighborhood or to the community, they present this facade, this masquerade, this mask that they wear. But behind closed doors, they unveil themselves. They are their true form. That don't surprise me. Yeah, so maybe these people are experiencing some sort of natural disaster. Natural disasters. Come on. Oh, 2 fell. 2 fell. Yeah, justice came out again. It was on the so are these people responsible for trying to hold somebody hostage, like against their will? Possibly. Oh. Is someone planning on faking their death? It's not a good idea. Because you may actually follow through. There's the people that like to party. I mean, that's what they do. They live to party. Party off of someone else's dollar. Party with other people's energy. As I was going to say energy, power supply came out. So that's how they obtain any type of power, strength, authority. You can self-appoint yourself all you like. It means nothing. Because real power comes from within. Real power is not what you steal from other people. That makes you weak, a coward. And those kind of energies get zero acknowledgement. Zero acknowledgement, yeah. Oh, so you're in debt because you couldn't cause some type of homicide. So maybe you've been paying out on some life insurance policy. You're now in debt because your target is still alive, yeah? Okay. Mm-hmm. Because whoever your target was, they followed their intuition. And you wasn't expecting that, was you? That's up and you got a tiny ass table, I suppose. Okay. Yeah. But although it says cult right collective, some of you, the family you was raised up around are a part of this. Or they play a heavy hand in it too. Because some of you were the target. Can I get some more specifics on this energy strip, please, and thank you. Let me get some more specifics. Do you know when it says someone that's the same height? Do you know what that gives me? Impersonation. Impersonation. So we got short hair, sharp face, short hair, sharp face, someone with markings on their face. Or where's like what's that thing? What's that thing that Indians use where you put that muddy thing on your hand and then you wash it off and then it leaves like the dye underneath like that? Someone bald, someone with an oval face. Someone who may like to wear a lot of white clothing. Believing it's going to wash them off their sins. It's not. Somebody with black hair and freckles. Black hair and freckles. Somebody with black hair and freckles. Mm-hmm. What was it going for, Spirit? What and when were they attempting? What was their main target? What aspect of the collective was their main target, Spirit? Please and thank you. Show me what the main target was for the collective, Spirit, please and thank you. Or what areas was their main target? What areas was their main target? Please and thank you. What area was their main target? Oh yeah, makes sense. And I said that as well. They were trying to stop your transformation. Look at that. They're trying to stop the power and your transformation. Pluto energy. They was attacking your Jupiter aspect, growth and opportunity. I'll show you right now. There was also attacking you. You must say there's attacking all of them. Uranus. Change and liberation. So, for these zodiacs, we have Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces, Aries, Taurus, and Gemini. There was also attacking. Oh, you must say every single one. 8, 9. Wait. 2, 3. Isn't that funny? There was attacking your second house, your third house, your seventh house, your eighth house, and your ninth house. Same thing I just said, isn't it? Stop you from leaving, stop you from traveling, stop you from exploring. Your eighth house, trying to stunt you or stop you from gaining your own wealth from what is rightfully yours. Your seventh house, relationships. So cock blocking in essence. Your third house, communications. And I said as well, some of you there is trying to like block your throat chakra, trying to silence you, stopping from speaking up. Your second house too. It's literally like they were trying to, anything you're able to manifest and accumulate for yourself, these people were trying to steal it. Well, they wasn't trying to actually. Let me get this right. They were stealing it. Again, always those closest to you. Family is the biggest one. For some of you, I'll just tell you straight like it is. We all have a sibling that's always in some type of secret competition. We all have a sibling, male or female, that always tries to interfere with your relationships. We all have a sibling, whether that be a full sibling or half sibling, that have always tried to pursue your partners, current or exes. Always. They're being exposed about that. Friends too. But remember, friends loyalty only goes so far. The only people that are truly supposed to have loyalty to you is your family. And they never showed that one bit. Yeah. So it was attacking your 12th house as well. Like trying to affect your subconsciousness, trying to affect your dream. For some of you, they were trying to come for you in your dream state. For some of you, may have been seeing these individuals in your dream. Just observe, never engage. You understand? For some of you, they try to lure you by masquerading as somebody else, to try and get you to like either let your guard down or accept them in some way, shape, or form. And that wasn't fruitful for them. Clearly. Read one more for this. I don't need the symbols, do I? Yeah. There's attacking the sun, moon, rising. They didn't want you to be awakened to or to identify your life's purpose. Wow. These could be the people that was attacking you, the ones that have Uranus, zodiac in Cancer, Leo, or Virgo. And Venus, zodiac in Aries, Taurus, and Gemini. And at the top of the list, we have a Capricorn. Yeah. However, this Capricorn fits you in your story collective. This Capricorn was ruthless. Behind your back, mind, ruthless. But I also see that they also have a lot of skeletons. They have a lot of skeletons. This is another reason why they, when people like to spread false narratives, there's always two sides to every story, or three sides. There's your side, their side, and then there's the truth. This is why so many people are trying to silence you. Because so many people chose to tell lies that they can't take back. But for the most part, they was hoping that these lies and slander would kind of bury you. Or cause you to, let's just say, put a stop to your own existence. That's what they wanted. So if you ever remember anybody, like, it doesn't even have to have been a heated argument. Someone could have just said this out of pure malice. I wish she was DEAD. You may as well just KILL yourself. Yeah. Think back. You don't have to necessarily remember the whole conversation, but the words that were spoke, the person's mouth it came from, they meant it. They meant it. And ever since they've said these things to you, they've been trying to bring it into fruition. Are all the pieces starting to fall together? They sure did. And the crazy thing about it is, now you both know that you don't even have to question them about it, because number one, they're going to deny it. That is the first act of these demonic individuals. It's denial. The first action of these individuals is denial. But they had, whatever part they played, they was fully aware. For some of you, they was bribed. They was given payouts. Whether it be to abandon you, spread this false narrative, lie on you, turn their back on you, whatever the case may be. So there's a lot of people in regret. They're not in regret for what they did. They're in regret at the fact of their plans didn't work. Do you understand? And you know exactly who they are. So then they can never come and present themselves to you. And if you're like me, collective, we don't expect no apology. God already did that. The Creator already did that for us. But what we do expect is divine retribution. Rightly so. Even that, if anything, they're going to be more sincere about their karma and what they're experiencing compared to what they did and how they went about things. So some of you, they even, if you have children with some of these people, they even use children, or they bring children into this, spreading this one-sided narrative. Believe in that, you will succumb to the misdeeds they was doing. And the fact that you're still here, yeah. Every day they open their eyes, that's if they sleep, man. Every day they open their eyes, it's literally like they're asking themselves, or they're expecting it to happen. They just don't know when. Is this today I'm going to get a knock at the door? You know it's coming, but they just don't know how and what shape or form. They know it's inevitable. So think about the amount of people that done you wrong, caused you some level of betrayal that you may have been unaware of before, and they will try and come back into your life with some fake ass apology, only to repeat the same behavior. Yeah, those people, for the most part, now some of them, nah. Whether they admit it or not, inside they're ashamed. They are ashamed, but they're too ego-driven to admit it. They will admit it to themselves, definitely, but they will never admit it in the open. Maybe to someone that they class as a friend that probably ain't a friend, or someone that's just like them. So many people may seek therapy, so many people may end up in a asylum. Just know, when you get word or confirmation of any of these incidents, collective, just know that's what they wanted for you. And when it didn't happen in the time span that they wanted, they tried to force the issue. The same way they forced the early demise of your past loved ones. And they're going to pay for that. They had no authority, they had no right, no jurisdiction. Yeah, they did it out of greed. And now they're paying the price. The fact that community knows, society knows, possibly for some of you, even other family members that weren't privy to all the facts. Yeah, they can just stay over there too, as far as I'm concerned. And I suggest you do exactly the same, collective. Because they're saying true that a leopard never changes its spots. They just learn how to dress it up. Do you understand? To make it look brand new, or make it look better, or make it look different. Yeah. So yeah, that's it, and that's all. Turn the slide off. Have some late breakfast. Let me go and have some late breakfast. Mm. No, but they will always reap what they sow. Don't even let it affect you. Don't let it change who you are as an individual. People like that always get what they always reap what they sow. So they may come back years down the line looking totally different, wanting to apologize. Mm. Apology means nothing without changed behavior, but these people will never change. They might pretend like they do for the time being. They don't want to change. But yeah, that's it, and that's all. That is it, and that is all. That is it, and that is all. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That is it, and that is all. Yeah, go get one of that. Yeah, because I know people like to. I know people like to rob people's views. So